Hey everyone, and welcome back for part 1 of my Brick Rodeo 2022 vlogs. So in this video I'm going to be packing up my air kit mock for the convention. I'm going to show you guys behind the scenes of how I pack up my Lego for the convention, so this should be quite a fun video. So let's jump right into it. So to start off, I'm going to take off the brown rocks off of the mock, and all the figures are packed, so I might put the rocks in this container, and if it doesn't fit, then put it in another container. And then the loose brown pieces that I am planning on taking, just in case I want to add extra little brown spots to the mock, I'll put in one of these small little containers as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first right now. So the figures are packed up inside this container, as well as the two Rogue One orange crates that I might use in the mock. I'm not sure, but I'm just going to bring them just in case. Then I have 4 small little containers. This one right here has half of the brown rocks, and then this half right here contains the other half. And then this container has all the small little crates, like the dark bluish gray boxes, I guess you can say, and also that recycling bin over there, because I thought that would be kind of funny, and those will again go in the front section of the armory. And then lastly, we have all of my loose little brown pieces in case I decide to have just a little bit more rock work. For example, these small little brown patches just sporadically throughout the mock, just in case I want to do that. So mostly all the small stuff is packed. I think the panels, the door, and the arch that are disconnected from the armory will probably be loose on this section over here, because I'm going to show you guys the containers in a minute in which I'm going to transport this mock in. I bought 2 of them, and the armory is too tall for one of the lids to go on, so I think this one will go on top of this one, because if I take this top down, then this should fit in one of the containers, and I'll show you guys that right now. So before I show you guys half of the mock that's already in its transporting container, I want to show you guys what else I'm bringing to the convention. I decided, instead of bringing the playset TIE Fighter and the Jerix TIE Fighter, I'm going to bring this playset Imperial Shuttle, because in the game the shuttle lands on the landing pad, not the TIE Fighters, and I wanted this mock to be as accurate to the game as possible, and I kind of like the aesthetic of having the shuttle on the landing pad than the TIE Fighters on the landing pad. And then also I am bringing my Playscale bus mock, because I brought it last year, and why not bring it again, have this show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. some love whenever I can. And so in this container I have all the pieces for the armory, the arch, the 2 greebling panels, and also down there the door. And then I also have the head of the turret. I decided to take it off because I think it's going to be easier that way, because the head is the heaviest part of the turret. The body is actually pretty light, all things considered, and so I feel like if the car is shaking when it's in motion, then the head's just going to plop off and possibly snap the wires. And so that's why I disconnected it from the main body, and so it's in here, and I'll just assemble it back when I take it to the convention. And I also took off the guns of the head of the turret, because that's also pretty flimsy as well. Inside this Light My Bricks box is just random Light My Bricks lights. I have a lot of leftover lights, and I'm actually going to bring this to Brick Rodeo just in case one of the lights break, and that way I have spares in the case of an emergency. So I think that will be a good thing to bring. And then here's actually the container in which half of the mock is on. I took the top part off the scout tower for it to fit inside, for me to put the lid on top of this container. I bubble wrapped the bottom and the sides just so when the car is shaking, the mock doesn't move inside the container. I might put more stuff in here, but I'm probably not, just because I don't want it to bump into the scout tower, because that would be a pain to reassemble if it gets there and it's completely destroyed. Y'all know how much I destroyed or bumped into this scout tower. I bumped into it so many times in the mock building series. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the second container and pack the second half of the mock right now, and then also put it on top of this container and see what it looks like. So here's everything packed up inside these 2 containers. This bottom container has the half with the landing pad and the scout tower, and then this half has the armory and the turret. That is because the armory is the tallest building in this MOC and a lid cannot fit over it. So that's why I flipped the lid in half, which is quite cool, honestly. And I have everything inside these boxes. I have the shuttle that I'm taking, just some tape for like when I have to repack this up at the convention on Sunday, and some other things, the crates, the minifigures, and the accessories to complete the armory and the other buildings in this MOC, as well as the extra lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this all up in the car and show you guys what that looks like. So as you can see, I'm currently outside, and this is the back of my car, and I was able to fit everything in here pretty well. I have room for even more luggage, so that's pretty awesome. And as you can see, I got both halves of the MOC stacked on top of each other, and I put the roof over the half with the armory just for some extra protection. And as you can see, the armory is quite tall. I have the boxes here of the sets, I have the box here, a box there, and then also the figure boxes right there as well. And I put the Light My Bricks and some duct tape just in case in here as well with the Imperial shuttle. So that's all my Lego is packed in this car right now. So I'm so happy that I was able to fit everything in this car. I knew I would, but I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it. I thought I was going to put one of the seats back and then put the containers vertically like this for extra room in the luggage in the back, but we decided to put the luggage in the back seat over there. Overall, I'm really happy with the way I was able to pack everything up, and I have room for even more Lego just in case I buy a bunch of stuff at the convention. So overall, this was a pretty easy process, not gonna lie, honestly. I knew from the start what I wanted to do, and I executed it pretty well, all things considered. So thank you guys so much for watching part 1 of my Brick Rodeo 2022 vlogs. I'm currently working on other parts for this mini vlog series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely cool to show you guys how I pack up my air kit MOC, because it was a very different process than what I did last year for transporting my bus MOC to Brick Rodeo, which was actually where I lived in Sugar Land instead of Austin. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what I do, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on any future videos, and stay tuned for more Brick Rodeo vlogs.